Have you ever walked into a room and you could just feel that the energy was off? Maybe you thought someone was talking about you. Maybe you just could tell this is kind of a negative space. Today, I'm going to show you how to clear a room or clear space easily and naturally using 4 different methods. And you can do it with tools, you can do it without tools. It's super easy. Hi, I'm Sasha. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me today. I teach holistic solutions for mind, body, spirit alignment. Let's get started. Now, clearing the energy out of the room sounds a little more mystic than it really is. Bottom line, what you're doing is you are creating a sound vibration that is going to go throughout a space and literally bump into stale energy or stale air or stale just sitting particulates in the air. And what this does, just like you were to throw a rock into a pond and see the ripples come out, or if you had even a bowl of water, you can try this and just stick your finger in the bowl of water and see the ripples. The sound waves are going to do the same kind of thing. They're going to kind of ripple out and vibrate out, and that vibration on different pitches will actually help clear the space of any trapped energy. So if you are feeling stressed or anxious, this is going to really help your the release of that anxiety. So if you have a party, you can do this before a party, you can do this after a party, you can do this if you have, let's say, you just come home from work and you're feeling really anxious, you're feeling really tired, even though, let's say, you have plenty of day left, or if you wake up and you just feel kind of like, or you don't like waking up, you can literally do this daily. This is actually something you can just literally wake up, chime, just kind of take it in for a moment and allow the actual vibrations of that sound just kind of penetrate the entire space, kind of, hear it in your ears, hear it in your mind, and just release any kind of tension or anxiety you may be feeling. So today, I'm going to show you a couple different options, and you can buy tools. You don't have to have tools. I'll put links down below of the tools that I have, but you can also just do this simply. The fourth way I'll show you is with literally a YouTube video. So I'll show you in just one second. So the first thing we're going to do is basically just a chime, and if you have one of these, that's fantastic. If you don't, that's okay. You can get these on Amazon. You can get them anywhere. You're going to literally hold it up. Now, usually I sit it down on a table, so I'll just kind of set it on my hand. And you want the sound, you don't want to sound like this. That's not a pleasant sound. But what you want is you want the reverberating sound. So you want to get the nice high, these are high pitch sounds. So you're looking at about 10,000 hertz. I wouldn't do it too close to your ears. I do it probably about, a foot or a couple feet away from your ears. But this, you'll notice it just sounds right. Now, if you are finding that this is a really irritating sound for you, you might actually want to try something around the about 8,000 to 9,000 hertz. So for some reason, it might be a gnawing sound. You might have blocked energy in your own body, and you might need to just kind of start at a lower frequency and then work your way up to the 10,000 hertz. So if this is an irritating sound to you, again, start right around 8,000 to 9,000 hertz, and you can also pull that up on like a YouTube and hear what it actually sounds like, or you can literally just go for the 10,000 hertz. This is around 10,000 hertz when you're looking at this. So here's what it should sound like. And you'll notice it starts to kind of fade. You can do it again. And you can literally bring this to a corner, like a corner space. You can bring this around furniture. If you had like a particularly negative person come, let's say for either a family event or a party that you had and you're just feeling kind of off, or if they've said something to you that you just can't. This is also a wonderful trick if you're at work, or if you just literally, let's say you had a negative experience and you just can't get that out of your head, you can kind of recalibrate your own mind with the sound therapy. And I'll show you in another video how to use actual sound bowls and singing bowls for that. But this sound literally helps just kind of clear that negative energy. So you can do it with literally just a chime like that. You can do it with a bell. This is probably going to be one of the least expensive ways to go ahead and do it. If you have any kind of bell, this is just like a little holiday bell that I happen to have, but you can literally and then just move it around the room, literally. Just like if you've ever done any kind of saging or any kind of smoke work, same kind of thing. You're just gonna allow the sound to resonate throughout the space. So you want to go to the most negative space you feel. So a space you're just like, I don't really feel that great. Corners are great for this because energy does get trapped in corners. If you've ever seen like a dust clump, if you've ever had like a dust clump, let's say you're vacuuming, we have wood floors, so we get, the dust just kind of goes to the corners. But if you've ever seen like a little dust clump, everything gets trapped in the corners. It gets trapped by walls and it gets trapped in corners. Why? Because movement throughout the day or throughout your space will just cause an airflow. That airflow will kind of trap both energy, dust, anything else into the wall sections, literally like a wall section, just the wall on the floor, and it will also trap it in corners. So you want to do the energy work mostly around your corners first, and then kind of move around the space. The next one, these are some fun chimes. I love these because they resonate so well. I hope they get the sound nice. So you're not gonna do a clinking sound. Again, you don't want a clinking sound. That's not a good positive sound. You want a nice clean clink. And that wonderful clinking sound. That is a wonderful sound. Now, a lot of times, if you've ever done any yoga, you'll hear them do like the gongs or little chimes or something like that. It's because they're trying to clear the space of the room before they begin. Now, the fourth one I'm going to show you, I'm going to turn off this camera. I'm going to do it a different way, and I will come back in just a moment. So the fourth option to get the sound frequency that you're looking for is literally, without buying the tools, is literally to just go to YouTube. YouTube's amazing. And this is not a promo of any, guys. And literally just look up 10,000 hertz. You notice on the top search, I put 10,000 HZ. That's 10,000 hertz. And then you're just going to look through the various options and find one that you really enjoy the sound of and really enjoy the possible other frequencies they might have involved with it. A lot of these will have different sounds. This is one where it looks like it's going to be just the 10,000 hertz as a sound frequency. There you go. So that's going to be kind of consistent. If you like that sound, that's fantastic. If you're like, that's a little bit gnawing, that's all right. You can go and look at the other options. Here's another version for 10,000 hertz test tone. And again, you're just going to put this frequency into the corners of the space, throughout the room, up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor, and then just kind of, I personally like to do circular motions if I'm going to do something like this. And then if you prefer something with 10,000 hertz and some background sound, if you want to just let it play, you can just leave it in a room for 30 minutes or 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and then just allow it to just kind of sit there and have the resonating tones just fill the space. Here's when you can hear the background tone, and then it also has some more melody and some more sound involved. That's really pretty. So I would encourage you just to find one that really kind of speaks to you and really that you enjoy listening to. And if you can have it on for 20 or 30 minutes, that's fantastic. If you just want to do a nice clean sound, like something like this 10,000 hertz one test tone, and then just do a room and then be done with it, that's also totally fine. Whatever works best for you. Space. Now, why would you want to do this? A couple different reasons. If you're feeling a lot of pressure or intense sort of anxiety or overwhelm, chances are high that the energy in your space is very thick and clustered and stuck. Now, what you can do is literally just clear the energy, clear the space, and you'll feel a lot of that anxiety, a lot of that stress dissipate because it's actually applying pressure. The atmosphere around you, the energy around you can apply pressure to your energy, your physical space, your physical body, and you can feel that. And some people are more sensitive to it, others are less sensitive to it. Some people let it go easier, but if you are feeling a lot of that tension, anxiety, especially in your shoulders, the back of your neck, maybe just on top of your head, even your lower back, then you'll want to do this clearing space, and you can do it again in your home. It takes about 2 minutes. Bottom line, it's going to be amazing and you'll feel so much better.